Good morning, everyone. Good morning. So, ah, huh. I have a hair in my mouth. Okay, I got to talk to you guys about some stuff, okay? All right. So, we're going to be talking about JK. So, if you don't want to hear about it, you know, I understand. I'm trying to put my tooth in, y'all. Huh. Okay, there we go. Okay, we're going to be talking about JK. So, if you don't want to hear about JK, I understand. A lot of y'all are probably tired of hearing about it, but I really, really want to talk about something, okay? Hold on just one second. Okay, I really want to talk about something, okay? So, yesterday it was brought to my attention, or somebody told me that JK is going around and saying that Mindy and myself are talking to her ex husband, Joe Kent. And first and foremost, I just want to let y'all know that if I was talking to him, y'all would know, okay? If I was talking to him, y'all would know. I've never talked to him in my life, okay? Um, Last year, in March of 2023, there was a person who was talking to him, somebody from the subreddit. I don't remember the person's name. I am not friends with the person. I don't think I've talked to the person since 2023, March of 2023. But I really want to point something out to you guys. Okay, so I shared it over on my community tab for those of you guys. Good morning, everybody. I shared a video from Luke G's channel that he uploaded a year ago. And it was a video of Jay Kent talking about her antisocial personality disorder diagnosis. Okay, thank you, Walker family. She was posting, she went online, she made a whole video about being diagnosed with aspd. She talked about how the diagnosis was legit and that she could relate to it, and that she believed that the diagnosis was a good fit. It went with what she was experiencing in her life, right? But she quickly deleted that video when she realized it wasn't a flex to come online and tell everybody that you have antisocial personality disorder. Okay, so that you're a narcissist, sociopath, okay, or psychopath. So what I want to do is I want us to look at the information that she's provided to us online about her past relationships. Okay, so first and foremost, we have to start from the very beginning when she was a young girl and she was hanging out with Randy. Randy was her buddy. He was supposed to be her best friend. They were fucking. They dated when they were little and they were fucking. They were boyfriend and girlfriend. And she was working at a cigarette smoke shop, okay? And she owed money to a drug dealer. They both owed money to a drug dealer. So they made a plan together that she was going to be at the smoke shop one day and she was going to allow Randy to rob her. And they went on this plan together. Okay? Already we're starting out with her using men to her for her doings. Okay? She's using men to do her evil deeds. All right? So Randy was the first one that I know of to do her evil deeds for her. To go in, rob this store. The minute the cops got there, they arrested him. They came and found him. They found what they took and all that. She told them, she lied and said, I had no idea what was going on. He just came in and robbed me. Then when Randy gets arrested, he's like, we planned this together. That's my girlfriend. Okay? So, right there, first example of her using her men for her evil biddings. Okay? Now, let's move on to Joe Kent. Joe Kent was supposedly supposed to be 20 years old. She was 15. I don't know if that's a fact or not. I just know that's what she said online, so we'll take what she says as fact. Okay? Back in the day, okay, when we were all younger, people didn't look down on you if you dated somebody that was a couple years older than you. Okay? In the paperwork from the courts, from the police department, from the New York City that she grew up in, her parents were trying so hard to get control over her. But she kept running away. She kept running away from home. She kept threatening her parents. And they could not get her to stay home and follow their rules. Another example of aspd. They could not get her to follow their rules. She was unruly. She was rebellious. She was wild. She was doing drugs. She was committing crimes, and she was not following their directions. This is her father and her stepmother, because she lived with them. Her father had a great job owning a radio station or working at a radio station. They had a pool in the backyard. There was none of this like dirt poor fucking bullshit that she tells y'all online. That was all part of the storyline to seem more relatable. Okay? To seem more relatable. So, Joe Kent and her are in love, madly in love, okay? She is running away from home to go and be with him, okay? She's running away from home. Her parents are calling the law. CPS is getting called. All kinds of shit is going down. It's all documented. It's all documented. And I'm going to get those documents and I'm going to show them to you guys on a video, okay? Because I'm so sick and tired of Jessica Kent fucking coming online and being like, Jessica, do you not see it? Do you not see it, girl? Every single person, every guy is the problem, and you're not the problem. Every single guy is the problem, and you're just the victim of them. Everyone. It would be different if it was like one of the guys that you dated, right? But every single time you get done, you discard the man, you use them for your evil biddings, and then you discard them. And they're the problem. You're the victim. Okay? So tell me, Miss Jessica Victim Kent, tell me, if you have such horrible memories tied to this man, why on God's green earth would you carry his last name still? Why? I know why. I know why. Because you didn't want anyone finding out your real last name. You didn't want anyone digging up into your real life past and seeing that you came from a family who loved and cared about you. Your dad cared about you. He worked hard. You didn't want anyone finding out the true story about you. That's why you held on to Kent's last name all these years. Okay? Because in your mugshot pictures, they used that last name because it was your last name. But for somebody who is so traumatized and was groomed at such a young age, you would think you would want everything to be detached from that man. You were running away to his house. It is all documented. It is all documented. Okay? And it would be different. I could maybe believe that, oh man, you got taken advantage of, but it's your history with all the men before that and after that. So let's move on from Joe Kent, okay? Next is what? Baby's daddy? Baby's daddy. You set him up. You set him up to get arrested and go to prison. You flipped on him. Y'all got busted in September, okay, together. And then in October, you set him up. You purposely said, I need to go to the gas station because I'm having pregnancy cravings and get some snacks. And you knew the police would pull y'all over. You knew it. You set that up because you were a CI working in conjunction with the Fort Smith Police Department. A lot of y'all don't realize that she was arrested in September with baby's father. Then again in October. Okay? Then again, and if you don't know who I'm talking about, you guys, then you just don't need to ask questions. You're not part of the in crowd. Okay. So is everybody, people who are actually in and know what is going on? All the like weird people who are commenting, it's just because, YouTube is sending the videos out to people that don't know who I am. Are y'all seeing this? I hope everybody's catching what I'm putting down. Okay. So there's another man that you used him for your evil biddings, to do your doings, and then you discarded him away. Okay? Then you meet Jason. You met Jason in a fucking trap house, bro. Okay? Not at some boardwalk where he was like, hey, sexy mama. No, y'all met in a fucking trap house. Okay? Where he was serving people. Serving you and your old man. But that doesn't make for good TV. That doesn't make for a good story time, does it? You have to look like you're like the big baller shot caller, right? So crazy. So then comes Jason, who she starts to attach herself onto while she's locked up in county jail, right? She's asking him for advice, what she should do for her charges, Hold space for Jason, because he'll come in later on. So she does her little 357 days in Arkansas Department of Corrections. Did y'all hear me? Not 5 years. She does her little 357 days in Arkansas Department of Corrections, the same prison I went to prison in Arkansas, okay? Because we do 2 months on a year. That's how our sentencing is here. So you didn't do 6 years, you didn't do 5 years, you didn't do 5.5 years. You did 357 days. Okay? And again, that is all documented. That is all documented in her Arkansas Department of Corrections prison paperwork. Same as it's all documented that she never beat up a chomo. She never got into a fight with anybody. None of those stories are true. All of those stories were made up and given to her by Jason Forrester. Okay? So, which is so crazy, dude. Every time I think about it, it's like the craziest shit I've ever seen. Like, what a fraud. What a fraud. So, she gets out of prison, and that's when she meets Reese. She meets Reese over at, she's like staying in a sober living house or whatever, and her and Reese end up getting together. She gets her tentacles around Reese. Reese is a veteran. Reese actually has like a way to make really good money. He has a really good job. He's making 6 figures. And so Reese literally gives her the life that she has to be able to get custody of her daughter back, and then they have a daughter together. Okay? And he gives her the opportunity to build her channel and work from home. Okay? And work from home. And all she has to do is take care of the kids in the household, right? And he finances the bill. He foots the bill for everything else. Everything. Okay? Until she builds herself to a point where she actually starts making substantial amount of money online. All right? When that happened, when she started making a substantial amount of money online, that's when she no longer needed Reese. The whole time her and Reese were together, she was emailing Jason Forrester while he was locked up in prison for 10 years. Emailing him sexually explicit emails, telling him how she couldn't wait to get out and ride the D. Okay? The whole time she was with Reese. The whole time she was on her YouTube channel telling you guys what an amazing man Reese was, how fucking in love with him she was, and planning a whole ass wedding. Buying dresses, knowing in her mind, this is a sick bitch. Are y'all hearing me? Knowing in her mind that she was emailing a man for 10 years. The man was locked up for 10 years. Talking about wanting to fucking suck him. And planning a wedding with the father of her child. She done had a second child, a baby with this man. This is how sick and twisted this bitch is. Okay? She is planning a whole fucking wedding for show. to show you guys how cool she is and how great her life is and how she can look at my skull diamond ring, look at my black wedding dress. What? While you're emailing a dude having fucking emotional affair for 10 years. For 10 years on your baby's father. Okay? Do you see? Are y'all see? Okay, I hope that people are like logically grasping this now. Okay, this is a sick motherfucker. Okay, can you imagine what it was like to be Reese and to find out that the mother of your child has been cheating on you for 10 years? And the way that you find out is the dude gets out of prison. Your mother of your child, your fiance, brings him into your home. This is my best friend, Jason. This is my best friend. But she's fucking him behind your back now. And you find out because he tells you. He feels bad. He finally realizes, like, this is fucked up. And he tells you. Gives you the emails. Shows you the proof that she's been cheating on you for 10 years. So now the jig is up. And you're like, I'm out of here. But she's still trying to clench her tentacles in you because you paid the bills. You kept up with the taxes. You actually had her being responsible with her money instead of just flagrantly throwing it out in the air, right? You taught her how to be a person who pays your bills, a person. You need to pay your taxes, Jessica. You can't not pay the IRS, honey. That's going to come back on you. I'm telling you, it's the worst shit you could do is dip and dodge the IRS. Mark my words, you guys. Mark my words, okay? So that whole thing with Reese blows up, and you've seen exactly what happened. What did she do? She discards him. She comes to the internet, and she fucking bashes the fuck out of him all online. He abuses me. He's a narcissist. He financially abused me. But if you go watch her new interview she did with a doctor like a month ago, she tells everybody she had her own bank account. But we thought he was financially abusing you, Jessica. How the fuck can Reese financially abuse you when you had your own bank account for your own money? How are you able to escape and buy your own new home if he was financially abusing you? Are y'all seeing it? Are y'all seeing it? The perpetual victim. The perpetual victim. She will never see her part in it. She will never take ownership. And for those of you guys who are waiting around for her to take ownership, for her to apologize, for her to do the right thing, it will never fucking happen because she is incapable. She doesn't have it in her. When you call her out on this, she will lie straight to your face. Okay? She will lie straight to your face. She cannot. It's the aspd. It's the narcissism. It's the sociopathy or psychopathy. Okay? She cannot be honest. So Reese gets kicked rocks. She smear campaigns him all over YouTube, trying to literally bury this man. She sends Jason's friend to his house to try and get him arrested, put in jail. She calls the fucking cops on him before they have court to try and get him arrested for having a gun on him. She did everything in her power to try and keep him from being a part of her fucking children's lives. She tried to have the father of her child arrested so that way she could get him completely out of her life forever. And it didn't work. Reese has connections in Arkansas. He grew up there. His parents come from good people. They know him. He was able to fight for himself. He was able to get a good lawyer. Okay? And she couldn't fucking bury Reese. That's what she wants. She wants to bury every man that comes in contact with her. If you, and Burner, you're next. You are fucking next, bro. You are next. And you guys, it might take 2 years. It may take 5 years. Shit, they might make it a couple more years than that. Mark my fucking words. Mark my words. We will come back to this video in 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, however long it takes. And we will be watching Jessica Kent online, dragging the fuck out of Burner. Only Burner will get fucked because he's dumb. Okay, either that or he is going to bankrupt her so hard, she's going to have nothing left. Okay, nothing left. But let me keep going. So she smear campaigns Reese all over the internet. And he's like, fuck this shit, I'm out, right? I'm gone. You ain't gonna put me down in the jailhouse, bitch. Okay? Like you did Randy, like you did your baby's father, like you did Jason. Okay? And here comes Jason. I'm here to save the day. Okay? Thinking he is gonna help her because he sees the part of Reese that's not doing right, right? But that's all he really knows is what Jessica's telling him in the little bit that he's seen. He doesn't really know, right? And so he starts dating Jessica. And Jessica starts pussy whooping him. She starts fucking hypnotizing him with the punani, okay? And he is running around like a toddler, doing all the things she wants him to do, okay? Going to the house and fucking taunting Reese, sending people to Reese's house, getting furniture, all the things. And then when Jason was no longer useful to her, he subsequently gets arrested right in front of her house. The feds just pop out of the trees. Hey. And then the feds let her run his pockets. Hey. She called the feds, and we will get that. We will find it out. We will get the paperwork. She called the feds. She said, hey, I got 2 kids in the house. You need to come and get him, but if you do, please do not fucking kick my door in. He will come to you peacefully. I will hand him to you on a silver platter. Okay? Just please don't kick my door in. I have 2 small daughters. Okay? And so there he comes. There they come. And they allow her to go through his pockets. The federal government allowed this woman to go through his pockets and take the drugs that he had out on him out and keep them so he wouldn't get a charge? Make that make fucking sense, y'all. Are y'all seeing this? Make it fucking make sense. And then Jason gets locked up. She comes online. She shows you guys how he gets arrested. She talks about how he's just a big teddy bear and he's the best thing that's ever happened to her. He is helping her heal. He is helping her heal from Reese. She knows there was red flags, but he's her big red flag. And she loves him. She said, I held him down for 10 years. I can hold him down for another 10 months. What's another 10 months? Then she gets her new boo Burner, and now all of a sudden Jason is an abuser. Jason is an abuser. He strangled me with a seatbelt. Girl, you punched him in the eye and gave him a black eye from leaving treatment. You fucking broke his fucking thumb. You are an aggressor. And that's what happens when you aggress up to a man. Okay? That's what happens when you sit there and you punch people in the face. You think you're not going to get hit back? You know? And so, do I believe that a man should be hitting on a woman? Absolutely not. But if you are a woman and you are putting yourself up against a man and you are punching this man, this is what Jessica does. Jessica antagonizes. She picked at Jason. She picked at his insecurities. And she would push and push and push and push until he would respond. That's what she does with everybody. Okay? Virtually and in real life. And Burner will learn this the hard way as well. Okay? She will do the same exact thing to him. Because she is a shit show. She's a shit show. She's a liar. She is a liar. Okay? So now Jason is the big bad boogeyman. Do y'all not remember 6 months ago, 9 months ago, when he was the best thing since sliced bread? Do y'all not remember last year when she put him on her channel tweaking balls and then deleted the video not even 7 minutes later and was like, no, he wasn't high. He has carpal tunnel, you guys. That is what Jessica Kent thinks of y'all. She thinks y'all are dumb as fuck. Okay? She thinks you guys are a bunch of fucking idiots. And most of y'all are. And she's laughing all the way to the bank on y'all's asses. Laughing all the way to the bank. So I just wanted to kind of like bring this and piece this all together for you guys in one video. Now that you can stand back and really, really look at it. Okay? Really look at this for what it is. So you're meaning to tell me that all these men are the problem? And she's, you know. When this bitch is throwing back a half a handle to a handle of Tito's a night. Okay? Vodka. Okay? That's all I need to know that she's getting violent with people. Then, when Crick came on and shared about her punching him in the face, she legit punched this man in the face. Okay? So, no, I have never talked to Joseph Kent in my life. But as you guys can see, so she's trying to spin a narrative. Anything she can spin to turn it into something. She has nothing to talk about. If y'all haven't noticed that yet, Jessica Kent has nothing to bring to the table without lies. Okay? Because she's a liar. Okay? She doesn't know how to feel true feelings and empathy and love. Okay? And truth. All right? So she has to watch other people and mimic what they do. And right now, she doesn't have anything to talk about. Okay? So she's grasping at straws. What community can I insert myself in? What persona can I take on now that I've been exposed for not doing 5 years in prison, now that I've been exposed for not being sober, now that I've been exposed for homie hopping, fucking everybody's homie, okay, like, now that I've been exposed for the liar fraud that I am, what can I do? How can I attach myself on to somebody else? So, yeah. Nobody's talking to that dude. That was fucking over a year ago that he was commenting in the subreddit. That was over a year ago, dude. Like, you're just trying to drum something up to talk about because you ain't got nothing to talk about. Truly take time out. Like I said, no, there's no point in even saying that. She can't. She can't change. She can't change. I can't say go and take time out, get therapy, turn your life around. I can't say that because this isn't a person that you can say this to. She can't change. Okay, this woman is diagnosed antisocial personality disorder, and I suspect that she is a straight narcissist. Okay, I am just a regular person, but I have been literally watching so many fucking videos about this and reading about it obsessively, and it is wild to me the similarities. It's so. I want to urge you guys to start researching sociopathy, narcissism, and aspd. Look them all up. Look it all up. Watch that shit. I'm serious, y'all. Go watch the video that I posted that Luke G did a year ago. Okay? Where she talks about being diagnosed with antisocial personality disorder and how she can definitely see and relate to the disorder and that it is a true and accurate depiction. She took it down because she doesn't want people to know that she is a fucking liar and a fraud. Okay? But everybody knows it. Everybody knows it. There's no turning back now. You know, the easier thing would have been to do, Jessica, would have been to just be honest from the beginning, to just keep it real from the beginning. You could have had such a great story just sharing your own story. Your own story was inspirational enough. Um, but like I said, this is a sick person who will never be able to get well. And the people who are victims in this situation are the children. It's really fucking sad. It's really sad. When they're like 25, we'll see them on TikTok talking about going no contact with their narcissist mother. Mark my fucking words. Mark my words. I don't wish that upon nobody, but I'm telling y'all, mark my words. Okay? Mark my words. I used to think that there was hope for her. But since I have had so many interactions with her, since I have talked to this girl on the phone and she has lied dead to my face, lied straight to my motherfucking face. Yeah, I have no hope for her. She cannot change. She will not change. She cannot change. She doesn't have it in her to change. So yeah, I'll never forget the day that she called me and I was like, bitch, how the fuck are you going to put a video up with my description box and call me a body broker and then tell me that it's not about me? Are you fucking... What the fuck? That's what a liar she is. Like, bitch, just fucking admit it. Just, like, wouldn't it be easier to just say, yeah, I was pissed off. I don't like you. And so I made the video. Wouldn't that be fucking easier to do? You know what I'm saying? But it's like, why lie about it? Because she doesn't know how to be. That's all she knows. This is a sick, sick, sick bitch, y'all. Sick. And the more people that keep talking about it, the more people that keep bringing it to attention, the better. Because I'm telling you, it's only going to get worse from here. And like I said, I don't wish bad upon nobody, but I'm just sitting back and watching because mark my words, the epic explosion will be with her and Burner, and we are all going to get front row seats to it. Front row fucking seats to it. Only he might just be the one to take her ass down through there. He just might be the one that takes her ass right down through there and teaches her a lesson that she needs to fucking learn. But like I said, there's no changing her. There's no healing her. This is somebody who is incapable of being honest. This is somebody who is incapable of forming true, healthy relationships and friendships. This is somebody who only uses people as a stepping stone to get to the next level. She sees people as objects, not as human beings. She does not feel feelings. She does not feel... All of it is fake. Look at the eyes. Look at the eyes and listen to the tone of the voice. It is all mimicked and fake. Okay? Pay attention, you guys. A lot of y'all are waking up and realizing it. A lot of you guys are, but there's still many people who need to catch up. So anyways, go watch the video I posted in my community tab. It was by Luke G. R.I.P. Luke G. We love you, man. And I'll see you guys on the flip side. How do I end this live? Oh, like this.